Yeah, I ain't even see it. You deleted it so fast.
Yeah, I deleted it. I was like, man.
You can hold on. I think I seen it. You said respect. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
You think that's more important than love for real? Respect?
it is because men don't need love. Men need respect.
Ooh, I like that perspective.
Ain't it crazy how their mamas do everything to show them love, and they still hate their mamas?
Hold on, before we start, I got to tell the people who you is, man. This man is a world-renowned, world traveler, motivational speaker, mentor, a pastor, a friend, a father, a husband, a life giver, a building builder, a kingdom master. I can go on all day, man. If you ask him a question, he gonna have the answer for it, man. Some people they say extraordinary, but they put the extra on the front, be like extra, man. He is that person, man. I'm like, look at where I'm at, y'all. Hold on. It don't even matter where I'm at. It matters who I'm on the phone with right now, man.
Oh, man.
Man on the phone with him trump all this, man, for real. So I'm about to ask him some questions. And he's gonna drop some rules on y'all. He already said love is not more important than respect, and he told y'all why. Because men don't need respect. I mean, men don't need love. And you said men need respect?
Yeah.
And women need love.
That's right.
That's tough. It's a lot of people that would agree with that, and it's a lot of people. It's more people that won't agree with it, man.
Yeah, it's people that agree with it, but afraid to say they agree with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of men that say they're looking for love, they don't really know what love is. And the men that really are trying to find love, they've probably been overly mothered to death, and it causes them to be weak and spineless.
Overly mothered, that is crazy.
Overly mothered, yeah. It's part of what happens in the black community. It goes back as far as the Willie Lynch letter describing how the slave masters would tear families apart. And the idea is that you want to remove a father figure from the home. It causes the women to be overworked. It causes the children to be uncovered and unprotected. As part of the destruction of the black family. And so it persists until today. They're not hanging us on trees, lynching us, but they're incarcerating us. And then they're infusing drugs and guns into the black community to the point that black not part of their families anymore. And again, mothers are overworked and children are uncovered. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the boys grow up to be men who don't understand their commitment to the family or to the community. So they end up leaving the women overworked and the children uncovered. And the women turn out to be bitter and angry. Why? Not because they're not capable, but because they're overworked and their children are uncovered.
That roll right into the next question, man. Why you think people be feeling so entitled to, bro? People be thinking they deserve some crazy stuff, bro. I'd be like, how you think you deserve that? But then they be like, who are you to say what I just be, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, when I was younger, actually in college, people called me arrogant, and they called me arrogant to the point it actually hurt my feelings. Then when I got tired.
What?
Yeah, I was 17 in college. Okay. They hurt my feelings calling me arrogant. So I looked it up. The word arrogant means unduly proud or proud without a cause. When I saw what that definition meant, I was like, nah, I'm not arrogant. I have a reason to be happy about where I am.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So arrogance is about being proud about something you didn't work for, proud about something you didn't earn or deserve. But the reality is that people did work for something. You did earn something. You struggled for something, and you're supposed to be proud of that. Now, the people that have this entitlement are the people who want reward without working.
That's
they without putting in no hours. I mean, look at you. You world traveler. All the stuff you said about me, you 10 times that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're doing it with challenges that I don't have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they might call you arrogant. Well, no, you're just celebrating your own progress. When your celebration of your progress makes somebody else feel bad, they got a problem, not you.
I'm gonna run with that. I gotta use that. I'm just celebrating, man. Ain't trying to throw it in nobody's face or nothing. This inspirational purposes.
Nah, don't get my self-esteem mixed up with your insecurities.
This the question. This the question I kind of already know the answer to. What you think? What you think your purpose is?
My purpose is to unlock destiny for people. I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about it. Just on the journey of life, we all are trying to figure it out one day at a time. I used to think my purpose was one thing, and then I realized it's another thing. And so probably in the future, I'm going to revise some more stuff about my purpose. But,
Unlock destiny. I like that.
Yeah, destiny. A lot of people are stuck, and they don't know exactly where to go.
The lack of vision, man. That's all.
Yeah. After we talk, when I cross people's path, I know just because of how God works with us, I know that person is in transition. They realize they can't go back to where they were, but they don't know exactly how to get to where they're going. That is with everybody. When we cross paths, they're in transition, and it's my job to unlock.
Speaking of that, it's like when we be speaking to people or when we speak in front of people, I want to call it the pastor, the preacher effect. It's like they be all hype, like, they be feeling it for that Sunday, but they be trash for the rest of the week, man. Like, what's up with that, man?
Did it really get in there, or was it just surface level?
It looked like it really got in there. It looked like it, but I guess it's just surface level.
But, when you look at Jesus, and I know everybody doesn't believe in Jesus, I do, but everybody, history proves that Jesus did live, right? We can all agree that he was here as a teacher, no matter what religion people choose, right? He was here. And when he was teaching, he taught about information, and he taught about how to learn. And he said this in Matthew chapter 13. He said the seed goes into stony ground and is choked away, or the seed goes into dry ground and is not watered. He said, but some people receive the seed and they receive it with joy, but they have no depth of earth. And because they have no depth, they're not deep enough to receive it. They received it with joy, but the cares of life snatched it away. So the people that get so excited on Sunday are the people who have no depth to them. They're shallow, according to Scripture. They're shallow. And they allow Monday morning problems to take away their Sunday morning joy.
Dang, that's gonna hit a lot of people in the chest when they hear that, man.
Yeah.
I can already see it.
Don't practice being shallow. Think about your thoughts. I mean, most people live their life in such a shallow way. I just want to go out to the club. I just want to pop bottles. I'm going to see how many hoes I can get. Come on, that's shallow. What about your destiny?
And this the last question I'm going to ask, then I'm going to let you get back to the office. People actually inbox me and call me. They be asking me, how do they find their purpose? I give them an answer, but I just want to see what answer would you give them?
Yeah. Well, first of all, one of my teachers said, where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So
hold on, say that again?
Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable.
I agree.
So if you don't know your purpose, you're going to abuse yourself. The first step to identifying purpose is to identify what's not your purpose. And people want a future, but they don't want to give up their past. You got to be willing to let go of something. You got to be willing to let go. What are you willing to give up in order to find your purpose? Your purpose is lodged in the thing that aggravates you. Your purpose is lodged in what was working against you your whole life. Your purpose is a thing that nags at you when you go to sleep at night, wake up in the morning. It's not even what you like to do. It's just what you do naturally.
Yeah.
And if I were to tell somebody their purpose, I would be shortchanging their journey. My job is to unlock you so you can discover it. But you got to do the work. Question is, are you willing to get dirty for it? What are you willing to pay? What price are you willing to pay? You pay a price for everything else. You pay a price for weed, for liquor, for drinks, for tricks, for rent, for electricity, for cable, for phone, but you don't want to pay the price for purpose?
Dang, I love that, man. That was dope. You appreciate it, Brad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I appreciate you. You over there lions and tigers and bears. When you coming back?
What you was like when you seen that? You shook your head. I said,
man, I had to look at it to make sure you didn't Photoshop it. I'm like, what?
Oh, nah, you saw me rubbing on the alligator too?
Man, look, I eat alligator.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when I was in Ghana, you know, I was there for college, in West Africa. So that was my first time having alligator. And then when I went to Senegal, I didn't do too much, but it was beautiful. Where are you at now?
I'm in Dakar now.
Okay, all right. When you coming back to the States?
I got a few more days. I'll be back this weekend.
Okay, all right then. I have to go to Miami this weekend, but I'll see you next week.
All right, that sound cool to me, bro.
All right, now. Talk to you later.
Dog. Peace. Thanks.